Hi there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO, and my name is Laura Ashcroft aka The Eye. So this is actually our 5th episode, which we're actually doing for this season. So in the last little video which we did last time, we was actually working on our new delivery for the luggage. Now we are going to be finishing this off today, so we've got this here. So it's actually around about this area here what we needing to go to, but unfortunately we're not allowed to go across the road area, so we do actually need to just whip up very quickly, go around and actually go into this top part here. So we are going to put into here a necessary area here, okay, for this to happen, so like a down ramp and an up ramp, and then we need to actually secure that as needed. Now we have actually now unlocked the concrete area of the updates, so I've actually got this on fast forward currently. Now up on this top part here we've actually got two areas here, okay, 2 lounges, okay, with staff inside, and of course they can easily come up here, and eventually we are going to bring it straight over to here. Now what we will be doing, okay, for the international flights area, we will be actually using some of this bottom area here and possibly on this bit here, to actually then go up onto this area, so then they can get their own little entrance into this far end section here, okay, and that is what we are actually going to look at doing currently. So let's just see what our next part is. So we've got to complete the Jet 1 A1 fuel research in the R&D project and then build it, but we also wanted to try and finish off, if we can, the luggage conveyor as well with this. So before I actually forget as well, if you're not also done so, please do subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, so that you can then be notified on when we actually upload a brand new video. With this as well, you can follow us on our social media, so all the links are actually down below in the description box as well. So what we are actually going to be doing here, we're actually going to be researching for Jet A1 fuel, so we're going to get that done now. Also, we've just finished this one here as well, so we can then upgrade maybe like the de-icing permit, or maybe the group project group section here as well. Okay, so we're going to put 3 straight onto there, 3 straight onto there, and we then got 4 left over. So we are just going to put these onto here like so. So these are actually going to be quite quick. Okay, and then let's go with the fuel tanks. Okay, and that then unlocks the fuel trucks, vehicles, and also the fire trailer trucks as well. Okay, as more of the research side of things as well. So we've got those now on the way. So let's just pop into here. So we are actually making money quite comfortably now, okay, which is great. So what we're actually going to try and do is to actually build this area down here, okay, with our beautiful little section here of the terminal. So we can actually get that started. Now, of course we can't really do much because it's going to cost quite a bit, because it's like 56,000 just to do that one little tiny bit there. So we've got, literally, no word of a lie, we've got all this up here to fill. Okay, we could actually go overboard like that. Okay, so we've actually got all this here to fill up. So this is like a 25 by 100 area. So we do actually need to save up quite a bit there. So we are going to try and do that actually bit by bit. So in the meantime, we are then going to work on sorting this here out, okay, which is our conveyor belt system. So we are actually going to go into our belt systems here. Okay, we are actually going to go back over to our high speed conveyor, and we then actually going to whip it over to here, rotate it around, and place it up to here. Then another little rotation. Okay, and this will then take it all the way down to where what we wanted it to go to. Now, this is not a very cheap way of doing things. I will say it is not a cheap way of doing it. But what we can do, just because of the fact that we do need it doing, of course, right, we are going to now sort this bit out here. Okay, so we actually need one to go in, okay, for the bags as well, and one to go down for the stuff when they come into, or when they actually land to get their luggage. So of course that's what we actually now needing to try and do. So what we're actually going to do here, we're actually going to go for the up section here. So we're actually going to zoom in just a little bit more, and we're then going to rotate. Right, and I reckon we could possibly get away with doing it there. Okay, then put back up, and then for our down, okay, because we do need it down. Okay, and we're then going to then go there with that one right there. Okay, I'm actually using the the fast ones here, just to try and get it into these areas here, and that's what we're actually going to be doing. Now, what we are going to be doing, okay, is that we are actually going to go down, and here we actually need to do a splitter. Okay, because we actually need to do a scanner. Okay, and we can actually put all these other scanners in as well, and also literally the baggage destroyer as well, and also the till tray. Okay, now what we can do, okay, because we've actually got our international zones there as well. So here, okay, we've got our baggage scanner. Right, so we can actually do that. A baggage bay, a baggage destroyer, right? So that's another thing, and that what we also need to try and do as well. So what we do need to try and do is actually try and figure out a way to actually do this. So straight away, due to the little mix up on that one there, okay, we're going to get rid of that there, and then we're actually going to go into here, and we're then going to go and get a baggage scanner. Okay, and what we're going to do is actually rotate it around, and so when we've got the funds, okay, we can then use that funds there for that. Now for the baggage part here, okay, we can actually rotate it around, okay, and do it there if we wanted to, or we can actually do it down here and do like a splitter. Okay, so we're actually going to be doing it there. So that would then actually destroy all the necessary on bags which shouldn't actually be going through. Now this here, okay, is actually going to be quite an interesting one, because we can actually then place these in. Okay, and we can actually do a full massive link up into the section here and actually destroy all the necessary bags as needed. So that's what we are actually going to do. So currently we've got this first one, and then we're going to get this one here, and we're going to rotate it around just like that, and this one here as well. I'm going to rotate it. Right, insufficient funds. Don't forget that this is quite expensive doing this kind of thing. Okay, especially with all these new items. Okay, so we're actually going to wait for this to go up, and we're needing a few more here as well. Okay, so we should have enough now to go onto our fourth one. We're then just going to rotate it around. Okay, then go into our fifth one. Okay, now by doing this, we're actually then guaranteeing that we're going to get everything what we're actually needing for this, and to stop all necessary counterfeit and unwanted items to actually go onto the plane or go to like another country and stuff like that. So it's a full, massive, secure system which we are going to be using. So we are going to be using the fast track ones here, fast ones, and we're going to go down. Okay, and these here are actually going to come out by one, maybe two. Okay, so these aren't cheap kind of do. These are like £600 each. And when you actually think that we've got like a load of money actually being spent on a regular basis, okay, it can be actually quite expensive with that as well. So what we can do, okay, with this, because of course we are having to wait for this now to come up, yeah, okay, but we are waiting for this to go up to about 8,000-9,000, because that's what we initially kind of like spending on a regular basis. Okay, so we should be okay now to go and grab some more of these. Okay, rotate it around. Okay, just like that. Nice and simple indeed. Okay, and then we're then going to then place some of these on to here, ready for our destruction. Okay, which we are actually wanting to cause, especially while trying to protect people as well. So we do actually need probably around about 19,000, okay, for this. So we should be able to get that quite easily. Of course, the cost is so expensive. So what we are going to do, we're actually going to go into our operations, and we're actually going to remove 120 other contractors. So we've then only got 44 contractors. So we're only paying for those contractors then, just to be there. There's no point doing it otherwise, because it's just going to cost so much money, and money which we don't really want to carrying on playing out for. So we're going to do that there. Okay, so like that. Take that off there. Rotate it, and then we then can place it into there then. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're then going to go around. That's it. Okay, and we're then going to place our baggage destroyer there for that. Okay, and we then got this bit here as well to get that thing sorted. So our baggage destroyer, okay, here is 15,000, and of course that is then going to go there, and that is going to then destroy all the necessary bags with any form of counterfeit kind of things on unwanted items. So we're going to do that there quite easily. Now what we are going to do, okay, we are going to form this round, okay, so it is having to come up here and come back round and into, so what I would do is it's coming round here, so it's going to come up here, go through these, eventually it will all go down here, okay, that one's actually the wrong way around there for some reason. I do not know why. It shouldn't be. Okay, we just want these here and these three here to be demolished. Because we're having to do these ones here. Yet again, we need to just to make sure that this here is actually working properly, so it actually connects up properly all the way through. Otherwise it's not going to work, and if it doesn't work, then of course, yeah. So there we go, so we got that there sorted. So it's actually going to come up through here, okay, from downstairs, then it's then going to come round, and it's then going to go through this little section here, okay, actually on, and then the out one is then going to go down then and around. So that is the initial idea for this. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the bag destroyer, okay, just like that, and then literally all this here will then go around and then get sorted properly, okay. Now I can then use these here, okay, so just going to rotate, go that way, rotate up, go up like that, then down, and down to here. Then we're then going to go straight across when we've actually got the necessary money. There we go. So here we're actually going to go down, so we're actually going to get this one here, and we're then actually going to rotate it, there we go, just right there. Okay, and that is then going to go down then, right, and all these here then is going to go around and then meet up at this spot down here, okay, and that's what we're actually looking at doing. So it might generally seem quite bizarre to do such a labyrinth area here, okay, but if you really think about it, this here will need to do the self-checking and these check-ins here as well. So we've got to try and link this in into here, ready to go through all this here as well, then we need to link that into these bits here, okay? So what I am also going to be doing as well, here, we're actually going to be doing the self-service part here, to then allow this to then go in, okay? For people just to go straight through. It is going to be on the secure section, right, still, so they can actually just go straight through after self-service. So, now that we are starting to get this money coming in, I think probably just this episode is probably going to just be this conveyor system, but we are going to try and do some other bits and bats as well as we are going along, okay, and we then just need that there, like so. Now, oh, excuse me. So, we need it up, okay, and so we need an up on there, and that is then going to go straight in, okay, onto that section there. For some reason, something is not 100% for some reason. I don't know why. Where is all this money? Yeah, so literally that's what we got there. Okay. So hopefully we should be okay with this here very shortly. With this as well. So we are going to make our money back somehow. So I'm just going to get a nice sip of coffee, because I don't like tea. So I'm going to have a drink of coffee. Right, so what the initial plan now is that we are going to bring it up into this section here, okay, and bring it round. This one here, when it's all done, okay, we are going to try and build like a little section here. So we will have to take it around a little bit, or actually come down this section here through this part here and down into here, just to make sure it's actually all working properly and efficiently. So for some reason, finances are not of a massive amount for some reason, okay, even though that we're actually making money, our money here is actually in the red, and it really shouldn't be at this time. So we are going to just let that grow just a little bit. Now we could actually look at our fees for this here, and see if we can actually bring this up a little bit more on the fee area, because we are still always going to have, we can't put that one up, so we're always going to have people who are actually wanting to come in. Okay, what's this here? Catering meal. So we haven't got that one as yet, so we can actually put this up to £2 or $2 for the cabin cleaning price. Okay, we are going to be getting the de-icer, toilets, okay, yeah, and then vending machine markup. Right, we're actually going to put this down just as that is today. Passenger engine fee, going to keep as is. That one there we're going to keep as is for the baggage. Short term, Okay, and then the long-term parking fee as well. So hopefully that there will actually start helping us to get back up into the green straight away. And just with those basic little changes onto the income which we actually going to be needing for this to actually work. So here, okay, we are going to then get our up, our up one, and we're then going to rotate, and we're then going to go down, and it's there, ready to go. And so that's then going to go up and go through these bits here, and this here is actually underneath there as well. Now, as for these actually going around, like, now these are a lot more expensive to actually place down, okay, and I really do understand that. It is a lot more expensive. I might be able to, I found a lot more of a cheaper solution to this, but literally, yeah, you want to go from A to B quite quickly, you see, with this. So we are actually going to just be extending this down, okay, and moving that other one straight up and down to the other position. So with that, on this main conveyor here, we are actually going to connect it up onto this section here, and that is then going to go from our little section in this part here. So it is going to come round up and try and maybe connect it up to that situation place there if we can. And then what we are going to do, right, where is this now? Ah, there we go. So we are then going to go down, and then we're going to rotate it, and then wait for this just to go up a little bit more. Okay. We are slowly just getting the pennies coming in nicely. So all this here would then actually run through from certain areas then, okay, but don't forget we still need to build our fuel container, okay, and for the medium one, and we also then need to build the rest of the area as well, the terminal for the medium airfield. Now this is initially kind of like jumping ahead of what the initial schedule side of things would actually be. So it is actually quite a very kind of like difficult thing on it. So we should be okay otherwise with that. Now, even though that we are actually making money every hour right now, the minimum amount which we need to try and actually make after all the necessary debt has actually gone out, it's actually around about 40,000 every single hour. So we should be able to do that quite easily. So then this would then actually allow us to then move forward a lot further with the plan of actually what we've got planned in for this. Now that last hour wasn't massively the best hour part for that. So we are actually going into the nighttime trade kind of like afternoon situation right now. So let's actually just have a look here. So all our days right now are actually fully rammed packed with besides a few days. Okay, And this is actually due to our auto planner. So our auto planner actually allows us to actually do this as much as possible. So actually to allow us to maximize on everything, but still keep a very average of movement forward. So we should be actually averaging quite a lot of income base, okay, every single hour anyway. So like today, okay, so that's our hour finished off there. So we're actually around about 10,000, okay, down. And then we've had a flight go out, almost, okay, and then that's then boosted up. We then got the other ones going out, and we then got other planes then coming in to then land as well. So this would then actually still allow us to then operate fully, literally as best as possible with that. So we are just going to pop that down here very quickly, and we are then going to grab hold of our conveyor belt again. Now there would be probably a better way to actually play this game, but this is how I would probably initially do it in general, just to allow for the best kind of feel directly for myself directly. Now this here, the baggage bay, okay, used for unloading and offloading baggage and to and from baggage trucks, okay, we can actually use this here, okay, for this. Then of course all this section here as well. Now we could have actually gone with these 100 ones here, which we'll probably will do eventually, especially while underneath this section here. So speaking of that, actually, let's actually use that one there, because this is actually going to get extremely expensive otherwise, for this. Now let's just pop up into the space here. Okay, now we have got our space situation there. Now what we do need to do is actually to bring this down. Okay, so if I just put a marker there, so we can actually build this section up here, okay, quite nicely if we actually wanted to. Okay, so that's what we're initially going to do there. So it's like a third one down from that there. So we can actually build a terminal, okay, and it's going to be quite a big terminal, okay, for this. Now we're not going to have much, I can tell you that now, we're definitely not going to have much with this. So we're actually looking at here about this kind of size, so about a 5 by 8, or we can actually go a 8 by 8, yeah, which is quite a big one, and that's what we could possibly do with this, and then allow it to then come up into that kind of area there. So let's just check all the emails. Okay, these are just all the usual email type things there. Okay, and so these are actually now done. Okay, so we are going to then go with this one here. Okay, and this is then going to unlock other items, and then we're going to then go into a tier 3 baggage and security for that as well. Now we do need actually 6 on this one, so I am actually going to just take some of these off so it is a minimum of 6, but I've actually given it 7. Okay, and that then will then just allow that to then happen in a natural feel. Now, if we can try and do this here, let's see what kind of space we've got. So this is actually going to only be like a small one if we opt in for this here, or we can actually opt for a 5x5 kind of area, just to allow this value to then go around to then get sorted. Now I'm not going to do nothing extravagant, okay, with it by any means. Now back here we can actually do a basic conveyor going round. Now we can actually take out this door here, okay, place our conveyor belt going round, and then change these out here for these. Now these here are actually quite a big area anyway. So let's just have a look here. Security, shops, terminals, zones, rooms, infrastructure, aircraft, baggage, there, and there. No. Security, no. Desks, no. Staff, no. So I forgot where those actually were now. Yeah, so we've got a surface in there and a new shuttle. I've actually got where these self-service parts are right now. Let me have a look here. Self-serving. Here we go. But I didn't realise that I had to do that. I now do know that. So when each one of these have actually gone empty, we need to actually connect to them straight up to the baggage section here. One there. One there. Okay, so I've got these two here. I think that one was actually done as well. That one there. That one there. That there. That there. Reconnect baggage. No. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 7. Nope. 8. Yeah. 9. Yeah. And 10. Yes. Okay. So that is pretty much it. So that's all the bags. Bagging system now loaded up and ready to go. Hopefully this here will then do its job. I don't know why this is not working properly, but I'll just have to try and deal with that as best as possible. Okay, And I think that is pretty much it. So we're going to leave this episode for there right now. So I will then catch you on our next episode. So please stay safe, and please don't forget to go down that you below to subscribe and also to turn on the notification bell so that you can then be notified when we upload a brand new video. So thank you very much everyone, have a fabulous time, and I will see you all later. Ciao ciao for now.